Hello, hi, good evening. No, evening. See, so used to saying good evening. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and yes, today is Christmas, 25th of December. Uh, First of all, I'd like to wish everyone Merry Christmas, right? So yeah, sorry, didn't manage to get to do a live stream on the past Friday, like what I would like to do on every Friday. But yeah, as I've mentioned, because of my schedule and stuff like that, it's actually not very fixed, so I can't exactly do a very kind of like a very kind of scheduled and routine live stream. So having said that, I think moving on, this could also probably be the last stream that I'm doing because yeah, there are a lot of factors and reason into it, in which probably time wise will be one of them. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, today is actually also quite a long day, for me especially. Not so much of like going from places to places to celebrate, but it's more of like work and some other stuff and issue to settle as well. So haven't really been a fantastic December, or maybe on a whole on the entire 2022. So yeah, so hopefully the last couple of days that I can actually just get by for 2022, and really looking forward to a better 2023. Right, so yeah, maybe before I begin, let me go through the usual stuff. Yep, you can actually communicate with me in this live stream via two ways. One is using the chat function itself. You can actually type in the chat box, and then I can actually look through your message and then come back to you and reply you. Right. Alternatively, you can actually go to, if you have a Discord account, what you can do is you can actually go to my Twitch profile, click on the my Twitch so-called link. It's actually an invitation for you to join my server. So once you join my server already, there's this live on air section. It's a voice channel. Click on it, join the voice channel, turn on the microphone, and we can talk to each other live, right? Yeah. So if let's say you're watching this as a replayed or recorded video on both Twitch or on YouTube, yeah, feel free to leave your comments as well. I will actually look through them. And of course, alternatively, if let's say you like to private message me on some of my other social media handle, you can feel free to do so as well. I've got my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter in it. Right, so that basically covers the entire thing. So yeah, I mean for the past couple of months, I don't exactly have a lot of live engagement. From the past, most of my viewers are from overseas. Let me lower down the volume just in case. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, most of my live viewers in the past were from overseas, and I do receive quite a handful of messages via my social media platform as well. So yeah, thank you for the encouragement and stuff for the past year, right? So if you are actually watching the replay, unfortunately for Twitch, it's only available as of now only for 7 days. So any videos that's actually more than a week old will be gone. But with that, I've got a separate YouTube channel in which I will actually download and then yeah, upload onto YouTube itself um, for viewing at a later date. So yeah. So normally for example today's live stream, once the live stream is ended, you can actually find on Twitch itself almost immediately. But for YouTube itself, I will probably upload it on following day 12 p.m. But having said that, I think recently because I'm really so engaged and stuff like that, so yeah, maybe give me about 1 or 2 days and it will be up on YouTube. Right, so yeah, feel free to comment on it. Just drop me a note or whatsoever. And yeah, if let's say you would actually like to private message me on my social media handle, please indicate that you actually find me via my Twitch live stream. At least I know that I'm communicating with my um with the people who are actually viewing the live stream. Right, so yes, as usual for afternoon stream, the only thing that I'm actually fearful of is the um disconnection. So if let's say this live stream got somehow or rather disconnected, I'll try to come back online. So we'll see how it goes. Right. Uh yeah, there are a few things in which I really have to settle. So yep. So yeah, it's really kind of like a busy last week, last last week and second last week from 2022. So hopefully everything should be all right. I hope so. Um, yep. Right. So I don't know because right now I haven't exactly fired up my dashboard itself, so I'm not sure if let's say there's anyone typing on the chat function itself. I'm sorry, it's a little dark, but I think is it better if I open it up? Yeah, I think maybe. I don't know. Right. So yeah, so let's just continue. Um yeah, as I was saying, 2022 is coming to an end, and have you met your personal goals and directions you have set out in the beginning of the year? Right. So yeah, so if let's say you're watching and you would like to share and discuss and talk about anything that's happening in 2022, feel free to chime in as well. Yep. So right now I'm actually heading towards the eastern side of Singapore um, to visit a friend. Yeah, just probably pop by for a while because it's been a while that there's a gathering, right? So despite all odds and stuff like this, I think it should be good to just pop by and then yeah to catch up for an hour or so. That will be I think that will be good. Right. So it's going to be quite a while. I okay. Let's see. Um. Yeah. So today is Christmas. So I I've also noticed that a lot of my peers, my friends are actually overseas. Yeah. So wherever you are, so just want to shout out Merry Christmas, right? And a Happy New Year as well, which is happening next week, exactly 7 days later, next Sunday as well, right? And but of course, after that, the next major festive season will be the Chinese Lunar New Year, right? That's also happening in towards the end of January, if I'm not wrong, 22nd, right? So yeah, seems like it's going to be quite a busy, hectic first month in 2023, right? So yeah, there's nothing much at the moment. Of course, I would like to fire up my dashboard from my other phone, but because I'm in the expressway, in the tunnel, in the expressway, I can't exactly reach out to my phone to use it unless it's like on a stand or whichever thing that you can actually meddle with it. Otherwise, you can't exactly hold on to the phone legally and use it while driving in motion, right? So never mind, just hang on a bit. longer. And if let's say if you do have a Discord account, just feel free to join in and then we can have a conversation live. Yep, live. But the thing is that I noticed from our previous experience, there will be a say a second or two lag between you talking, to the microphone and then appearing on the stream itself. Yeah, so there's a kind of like a 1 or 2 second lag, but that's perfectly fine because we will also reply you with a 1 or 2 second lag if I'm not wrong. So yeah, generally it's still acceptable. It's not like you're going to wait for ages for an answer, but yeah, it's actually I would say that's actually pretty good for now, right? So yeah. Uh, let's see what are the things that we can actually talk about. A Yeah, let's talk about traffic condition. Um, Notice that because it's the end of the year and right now our neighboring country Malaysia has opened up as well, so a lot of people are actually traveling to Malaysia to to maybe get out of the country after kind of like a 2 years um, restriction. Of course, the borders have been opened earlier, but for now, it's actually more of like the school holidays in which the children can also travel and let their hair down before the next school term starts, which is pretty soon, right? So, yeah. All right. Not too sure. I think I've spoken for about maybe 10, 12 minutes now. So yeah, we'll see if let's say anyone were to actually join in the conversation. Otherwise, if not, then probably I will end off the stream because there's no point in dragging. Um, right. I mean, at the beginning of the stream, I did mention that this is probably the last stream or whatsoever because I don't think I can really commit to the Friday kind of routine as well for now. Of course, initially when the channel has started, I don't know, it shouldn't be there in the first place, but yeah. So it is like, yeah, there's this car that's just cutting across the lane very quickly. Anyway, yep. So as I was saying, initially this channel is not exactly a planned channel. So if you look back at the history or the one of the very first few stream on why and how this stream has originated and started is actually kind of like an accidental experiment. I'm actually doing this to showcase things for a live stream for our client, but unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but somehow or rather it catches traction, and then from there, um, I've decided to do it like, on a regular basis to actually get in touch with the people who are following. And initially, it's kind of like as and when I'm free, that's of course during the just reopening of from the COVID um, restrictions. So we have got this partial, gradual, so-called loosening of the thing, and people can start to go back to the office. So initially, yeah, I can still do it on kind of like almost like a daily basis because I do travel every day, and then I just take one of the routes that I'm actually driving just to do the live stream. Of course, the response initially was pretty alright. I can actually chat with people from all over the world. As time goes along, due to the fall, things are going back to normal. Uh, I would say towards the second half of the year. So in fact, a lot of things are actually getting busier. So I can no longer do kind of a daily kind of thing, but resort to probably once or twice a week. But right now it seems like it's number one is pretty hard to find the time. Number two is like the amount of engagement and stuff like this um it's kind of like dwindling. So probably as we pick it up, like it's time to go means it's time to go. So yeah. So unless I do find any other interesting things to go about to do, otherwise yeah, it will be that will be it for this channel. Maybe perhaps off and on, when I feel like just doing a live stream, or if let's say I've got a friend or companion with me, or I know that I'm actually engaging with someone overseas, we have got a fixed time and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I will continue with this mobile live stream. Otherwise, yeah, it will be. I think that will be it. Right. Uh, what else do I want to mention? Yeah, I think that's more or less it. Of course, I think the camera itself, looking at it today, is kind of like overexposed, you know. And yeah, I think in the tunnel, I actually look pretty dark as well. Yeah, so yeah, probably there are a lot of other things that we can actually explore and then work around. But of course, if let's say you would like to find out more, I will probably still keep the Discord server. I don't know. Renewal is coming as well, so need to probably wait on it. Uh, yeah, you can actually just join the Discord server itself, and then any major announcement I will announce there. And as usual, the Discord channel, I mean, as of now, it's still very messy, so haven't really gotten the time to really to fix it up. So yeah, all right. I think I'm more or less done with today. So if let's say you have any questions, anything, just feel free to comment or drop in to any of the private messaging platform that you are actually familiar with in the various social media platform. And again, I would like to emphasize that please let me know that you find me via Twitch. Yeah, watching you get to know me via my Twitch live stream so that I can actually communicate with you better, because I believe a lot of you are aware that nowadays there are a lot of scams and stuff like this on the social media platform. So yeah, okay. So let's see. Uh, yeah, I think that should be it for now. Uh, and I think that's about it. So hope you guys don't find this channel too boring. I have to admit, really, over time, this has got really getting boring. I mean, the entire channel is getting boring as well, because I don't really have the time and effort to really put in the topic. Of course, we do have this topic for the week. Initially when we are talking about, discussing about certain stuff and things like that. But no, I don't think I really do a pretty good job as well, because I didn't really like look into the topics and then trying to get engagement out of it. It's merely just a topic itself and then just see what happens next. So yeah, so that could also be a tip for live streamer in future. Like maybe even my potential customer. I don't know whether they're still watching, but I don't think they're watching. But anyway, yeah. So we will actually learn through from the things that we do. So whatever it is, just take action, and then things will fall into places. Rather than you want to prepare for a lot of things, and then in the end, you will actually die from the preparation, and then at the end of the day, nothing is done. Right. So, what else do we have? I think that's roughly, I suppose. Um, yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everyone that's watching this in one way or another. Either you've been following throughout all along, or you just catch this last video, last, I wouldn't really say last episode, but the last. Anyway, this may not even be the last live stream as I've mentioned, but as of now. So yeah, big thank you to everyone who has actually uh, in one way or another make things possible. And yeah, so okay, what I'm going to do is I just come to my mind. Maybe before I go, maybe at the next traffic light junction, I would just like to fire up my dashboard to verify that there's really no incoming messages. Because I think my Twitch app, when I'm doing a live stream, the chat function is broken. So it has happened before, so I don't want that to happen. Especially it's going to the last stream. I don't want to let any answers or any questions unanswered, for the matter of fact. Right, so just bear with me for a little longer. Let me get through to a traffic light and then it should be good. Right. Yep, there's a red light coming up. Right, so just give me a little moment. Let me just, yeah, comes to a complete stop. Right. Okay, so let's see, mobile live stream. I have to go to the creator mode and then just look at the dashboard. Yep, it's actually totally very quiet. We are like 22 minutes into the stream. So, yep, I think that should be it. So, anything else, I will probably just check out on Discord itself. I will probably update on Discord on streams and stuff like that. But otherwise, I don't think I will really want to force myself to do it on every week, especially Fridays. So, yeah, seems like that's going to be it. If you strongly oppose or whichever thing, just feel free to write to me as well. Yeah, I would like to see how it goes, right? So, yep, thank you for watching. I will see you guys the next time I come online. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Wishing you all the best for 2023 and for the Chinese viewers. Happy Chinese Lunar New Year in advance, right? So, yeah, that should be it for now. So, thank you guys, and right, bye.